Hi there, welcome back to a new video. I am in my new Crafty space. I gave this place a little bit of TLC last week. If you haven't seen the video, I've actually uploaded it in my vlogging channel because it's more of a vlog than like a journaling video, and it needed a really deep clean for a particular reason, and I ended up changing things around, changing cupboards around and reorganizing a lot of stuff. So if you love a craft room declutter, reorganize, whatever you want to call it, head on over to my other channel because it was a really good one and I achieved so much, and I've fallen back in love with this room again. I'd got to the stage where I didn't want to be in here. I really didn't. And since I've done that, I have started in my new journal. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, starting a new journal. And I have got a whole new feeling about this journal. I think the last couple of videos that I've done on here have really got me thinking. It's kind of like planted a little bit of a seed, and it's given me a whole new reason for this journal. So we're going to talk about that today. I also want to show you what's coming up in my monthly kit this month, which I'm very excited about. So I'm going to show you through that quickly, and then we're going to talk about the journal and my feelings behind it. I'm very excited about it and I can't wait to share it with you. And we're going to create then in the journal as well. I've got a couple of things to share with you in there as well, which I've already gone ahead and done. And we'll talk about starting a new journal, and we'll just have a nice little chat and a journal with me as well. So we're going to be doing that today. So I'm very excited. Let me show you what is inside this month's kit first. So I run, just in case you are new to my channel, welcome by the way, I run a monthly kit club for scrapbooking, journaling, anything like paper crafts, and I have a new theme every month. This month it is called Joy to the World, and I'm going to show you a little sneaky peek. These kits get sent on the 18th, and what was I going to say? My mind's just gone blank. Oh yeah, I don't share everything in here. So it's not a full unboxing. It's just a little idea to give you of what's coming. I've made a postcard. There's a little treat bag, which I won't share with you what's inside because then you've got surprises. There is a code in here as well though for you to download some free printables if you are a kit subscriber. We have got die cuts. Let me just open these. I love a die cut, a little bit of ephemera. So I did very bad at opening this bag. Everything in here is, by the way, for you to reuse. So if you open the bag a little bit better than what I've done, you can reuse the bag. I've done that many times. We have got a little snow globe this month. How you use that? You could put a photo in it, add some journaling, all kinds of things. Or you could actually cut around it with a craft knife and use it as a frame. I will show you how I've used these little houses in a moment. They are so cute. We have got a globe because it's Joy to the World. We've got a little snow globe there, trees, stars and arrows. So there, all your die cuts. We've got a couple of little wooden frames. Again, I'm going to show you in a moment how I've used mine. You could actually make jewellery with this. I just thought, you imagine hanging it on a necklace, painting it really beautifully. You could, oh, that could be so cute. You could add like a little bit of sewing in there, little embroidery. That would be so cute. Skinny washi this month. We have got alphabet stickers this month. We have got, I found some really cool doilies. Every month I try and find unique things. You've got some unique things in your paper bag as well. We have got, they're almost like vellum. Again, I will show you in a moment how I've used mine. 3 different sizes in there. We have got stickers. We have got more stickers and some really cool tissue paper as well. I was also going to show you the paper. Let me just pop all this back together. We have also got tissue paper in the kit. Oh, no, ignore me. We have got pattern paper as well, A5 size, and it's all rather beautiful. There we go, and we've got these ones which I call washi strip paper, and you can cut them down, use the words. Again, I'll show you how I've used mine in a moment. Actually, let's go straight to my journal. So this is the page. You may have seen this one already. I made this one a few days ago, so I'll leave the link to the actual video of me creating this, and you can see apart from the paper here and a little tag from some cookies, everything is from the kit. So here, this is the tag from the cookies. I have cut this from the washi strip paper. This is where I have used the little houses. I've used the washi strip paper there to make a pocket, and the little houses there. There's the frame. It's all just so cute. And I made this one as well. Oh, that's come off. This isn't, oh, that belongs on there. I might need to add some extra glue on that. I used some downloads as well, so I wanted to show you those as well. So I will also link up this down below, and that's using not the downloads from the kit, but the downloads from my monthly Patreon as well. So that's down there. Now let's talk about the journal. By the way, I will leave the link to the kit down below if you want to go and check it out. Oh, by the way, I meant to share this with you as well. Have you seen my Christmas kit? I will leave the link to that down below. You have got a box full of goodies. I haven't done an unboxing for this. There is so much in this kit, and you can make this little Christmas mini book, this little Christmas journal, which I have a video of, which I will also link below for you, and you can see this coming together, and we will be starting to create in this very, very soon. So I have a few of those left, which I will also leave the link down below for you. You can use the whole kit to make the journal, or you can just create it in your own kit or your own paper crafts. Right, we really are going to the journal now. So this is my latest journal, our little storybook. You may have seen I went out with some friends and we did some thrifting, and I bought this little book, and my friend Cheryl turned it into like a journal with her, I was going to call it bind it all. It's not a bind it all anymore, is it? Her cinch binder. And I ended up coming home and buying one. I was so happy. But I made this, and yeah, I knew I was going to put stories in it, but I wasn't too sure what to do about it. And it wasn't until more recently, with me talking about creating for joy, what brings joy, and just positivity and all that, I decided to use this journal for just random stories, things that have made me happy. I did a smile journal a long time ago. Let me just find that one. It's very well loved. You can just about see the word smile on there. And it is absolutely full. It's a completed journal. I did do a flip through of this, which I will also leave the link down below. And it's just things that have made me smile or laugh, random things. And in some ways, this journal's a little bit like that. Not completely. It's not things that have made me laugh, but it's just more things that have brought me joy. Something that has made me or makes me really, really happy, but may not necessarily fit into my weekly journal. I've also got like a journal from like little days out around the UK. It's just the little things. So it's the little stories. Oh, which says our little storybook. I just realized that. So I thought that would be a really nice journal to start. And the other thing is, I'm not going to go into great big elaborate pages. Some of these pages can end up taking me so long. There's so many flips, and which is lovely, and I love that, but I've got so many other journals that do take me hours, and no, they don't take me hours and hours. I'm not an hours and hours person, but they take me a long time. But sometimes you want one that's just going to take you 10 and 15 minutes, and I think that that's what this one's going to be about. So with regards to starting it, not a lot of thought has gone into this. I am going to keep this page as it is. I quite like having that. I'm not going to do an introduction, I don't think. Something I might do, actually, I might find a sticker or something and actually write the date it was started. I might do that now while I think about it. I've actually got these stickers, right. Let's pop that down there. I saw somebody do this, and I thought that was such a good idea. And then we'll do a date finished at the end as well. So, date started, so this is November 2024. There we go. I think that's a good idea to do that. I'm going to go with the same kind of feel as the rest of my journals. No particular order, just whatever page takes my fancy. It's going to be a very chilled out journal, and none, like I said, none of the pages are going to take ages. So I made this page whilst Zooming with some crafty friends the other day. We used to craft Zoom together really often, several times a month probably. And then that was like during the COVID times and then after the COVID times. But we've kind of all been really, really busy, as everybody knows that feeling. We all kind of said that, you know, during those times that we were going to stick to things. And I don't know about you, but we certainly haven't. We don't walk as much as we used to. And I don't speak to my friends like I used to either. So we've decided that we want to get back into Zoom crafting again. This was the page that I made, and it's so basic, but it's something that really makes me happy. I love, this was an afterthought, just stapling on that little piece of lace on at the end. I had a loose bit of lace. It wasn't even cut to size. It was just loose. And I've just journaled on the side. I had some old rub-ons from goodness knows how long ago. Some old paper that I've used. This was actually an old to-do list, which I hadn't used. And I cut these from some of my lollipop papers. This was an old lollipop die cut as well. And I just wanted to do how happy it makes me going to Nunny Castle. And that's when we just stopped. We were going to go for a coffee at the castle, and then we saw their brunch menu, and it was so nice. We ended up sharing croque monsieur and a little quiche. It was very, very nice. And then we had a wander around the castle. So lovely, and that just makes me so happy. I've put here, life's little adventures, and that really is because it's not overly far from us, and it's just something we can go and do in the morning or in an afternoon. It's not like an all-day adventure, and we just really, really love it. And it's just one of those things that makes me so happy. I actually looked at a house online in Nunny, and it wasn't practical for us. It was far too small. There wasn't even a driveway for the car. It was off-road car parking, but I wanted it because I wanted to be able to walk to the castle. So the fact that we can now go, and although it's a little drive, we can go there, it still makes me happy. Right, this one I have just done today whilst I've been Zooming again, but with my Patreon community, which I love. So yeah, it's Zooming, it's craft Zooming with friends again, isn't it? Although they're my community, they are my friends. So this is just using just scraps and bits and pieces from sorting out my craft studio yesterday, my craft space. I found so many bits and pieces, so let me just give you a close-up. I found some bits and pieces that Nadine from our creative team made. I found this little gypsophilia with the little wax seal there. That's somebody made me a load of wax seals for a kit. I ordered them from her, and she sent me that little one as a freebie for me. And then I've just found old die cuts and stickers. And this story is all about, I've journaled on the front and back there, is all about how I had this fantasy before we had this house of me cooking in the kitchen and Aid sat at the table in the dining area. I just wanted an open plan kitchen. And every now and then it's happened where I'm cooking and he's sat there. This time, and I just took this photo, I thought he looked so cute, so I wanted to print that off. He was making Lego. Yeah, our daughter bought in the Haunted Mansion Lego kit quite some time ago for his birthday. He was making that, and I made onion jam, and then I put a layer of the onion jam on a homemade quiche. And so I've just done little bits of journaling in the little pockets. I just loved it. It was just so relaxing. And I've just used random bits and pieces. So right now I want to make another page. I'm going to go over here. I've got the photo. Where is it? I've just realised it's another jam one actually. This is the letter that goes in the front of the kit. And you know when I said you can use everything, you really, really can. And I made some chili jam recently. That's something I want to journal about actually. Not so much the recipe, but the meaning behind it. Right, I'm going to tear it from here. So you can take this out of your box. Actually, I'm going to tear all of that and stick it in the side. I've decided, because it's Joy to the World, I have decided I'm going to leave that. I don't want to cover every single page. I want this to give this journal a little bit of breathing space. I don't want it to feel, some of my journaling pages, my spreads feel a little bit on the claustrophobic side. I do quite like that, if I'm totally honest. It makes me happy, and I love looking at other people's journals that look like that. But at the same time, I also quite like a journal where there is a little bit of white space. as we used to call it, which doesn't have to be white space. It just means a bit of space with nothing on. It could be any colour you want. So I'm going to stick that down the side, and I want to tell the story or the meaning of my jam and why it gives me so much joy. There's a big proper meaning behind that. I did cut the doily in half for my other page. I quite like doing that. One, it looks really cool, I think, when you've got like the half doily, and two, it means that you've got extra doilies to work with. Instead of having the one, you've got two now, so I quite like that. So let's pop this in like that. I did use the hot glue gun, just in case you didn't see, to attach it to my fabric. I really like that because it's quite transparent, because it's made of vellum. I like that a lot, and it just goes so well with the colour of the chili jam. I really like that. I've also got a couple of other bits. There's some tags and bits and pieces, so I cut those in half as well. I'm basically using the leftovers from the kit because I have already been playing with it. I really love the little houses as well. I'm not quite sure where I want to put those, but I think I might actually use a little globe actually as my journaling spot. So I'm not going to use it as a globe. I'm just going to pop it there behind. I quite like that. I would quite like the little house because this is about our home, and I need to decide as well how I'm going, because it does have a story behind it, and at the moment I've nowhere to put the story, so I may well have to make a little pocket and do a little bit of hidden journaling. Let's add the little berries there. They go quite nicely there actually. And this brings me joy. There we go. This is exactly what we've been talking about lately. And then from me to you. Right, you know I said we were going to leave this blank. I do have important journaling. I've taken the little bag from the die cuts, and we are going to make something here. Now I'm thinking I want to show off as much of this paper as possible. Let's, I need to have a think about this one. I think we'll cut this down smaller, and then I'm just going to cut through that just so that it's equal both sides. That is much better. We are going to grab some tape and seal up the top just so that it's like a proper little envelope again. Like that. And I'm also just going to just fold this in like that. And then I've got space for my journaling. I like this. So I folded it down again. I am just going to add some sticky, whoops, down like that. And I am going to use a couple of these bits of paper from the kit here, and we're going to just pretty up this envelope because at the moment it's not very pretty. So it's almost like washi tape again, isn't it? Love that. And we're going to use the read this. I'm going to cut that little arrow out, and I'm going to pop that on there. And I've also got the word special, so I'm going to add that And I've got a little star here as well on the die cuts. So we're going to pop that there, and that's where I'm going to have my journaling inside. I think I might actually use this as well. I'm going to pop that so it matches. I quite like that idea. I like something that looks like it all matches. This is so cute. Now to make the little journaling card, I am going to cut this to size. I want to be able to pull it out quite easily. Perfect. I'm going to do exactly the same again actually. I'm going to decorate this time with the little houses because it's all about our home. And I want to leave the back for the journaling because that's what's important here. There is a proper story to go with this, which I'm excited to share about. I'm going to do remember because this is something that I do want to remember because it's something that is important to me, and I think everyone needs to remember this. So I think I'm going to carry on here and tell the story of the jam. So I've done the story. I'm going to slide that in there. That can fold in, and I am just going to pop some tape on the back. No, I'm not. I'm just got my glue here. Let's just add the glue stick, and let's pop that like that. I think this is really, really cute. Like I said before, I don't want to go crazy on this page. Let's use these stickers. I'm doing this without wearing my glasses. I just want jam. Where is jam? Up there. Yeah, I just want to keep this page, this journal. And there we have it. The little piece there. Whoops, with the story to pull out. And a little photograph there as well. I'm really pleased with this simple page. You don't need to spend hours. Sometimes you can just have a very quick journal fix. I really hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me at my crafty desk today. The other thing I love about this kit, with it being Joy to the World, is like adding the maps and the global kind of thing as well. Just having a hint of something else. Those colours look really good, don't they? I'm really pleased with that. I really encourage you though to maybe have a journal where you can just pick it up quickly, not something that you need to spend hours on, but just have that quick fix, because it's kind of like working in two ways. Have one where you can just do things, journal things that make you happy, that have made you laugh or smile or bring you joy, but at the same time, just having that quick craft fix is giving you joy at the same time, so it's like a double whammy. And it's a feel-good journal as well. Whenever you go back through it, it just makes you feel really good. I know I feel like that about my that journal, so loud when you put it down, my smile journal. I haven't looked through for a while actually, but everything in there either makes me smile or laugh. I love it. It's a real good feel journal, so I encourage you to start something similar as well. Let me know if you're going to. Let me know if you're inspired, or you can even make one as a gift to give to somebody else for them to fill it with their fun stories as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will leave the links to the kits down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video on Thursday. Take care.